Hi, I'm Heidi Sanderson and I'm the owner of Hot Lotus Wellbeing Hub, and we are based in Stockport, South Manchester. I opened the studio back in 2018, wanting to provide a state-of-the-art hot yoga and Pilates studio for my community, as very often they tend to be based in big city centres. And I was really passionate about spreading the word, having taken up hot yoga relatively late in life, so in my early 40s, but found that for me, it provided me with an opportunity to switch off from all the stresses and strains of my job and the worries of, living in our daily lives. It's stressful, isn't it? And that's why hot yoga became important to me. And so after I did my training and I taught in a few studios, I decided to take the plunge and basically invested my life savings in Hot Lotus Wellbeing Hub. And for a few years, everything was going swimmingly. We have welcomed thousands of students through the door. However, the pandemic, as you can probably imagine, had a really devastating effect on the studio. We were closed for more than 9 months and we had to take out bounce back loans to keep going. And it took an awfully long time for numbers to start to pick back up afterwards, like, with many other small businesses. On top of that, we've also unfortunately had to deal with the huge hike in electricity costs, which I think we all have felt that, haven't we, personally as well. If you can imagine though, heating a studio space 350 days a year to between 36 and 40 degrees, that's a lot of electricity, and our costs have literally tripled over the course of the last few years, to the point where it really has become quite unsustainable, and the business just can't afford to carry on with these increases, and they're not looking likely to come down anytime soon. And so what we would like to do is to future-proof the studio by investing in an additional heating supply over and above the Vesuvius, which we have now, which is a fabulous system. But we would like to install a gas heating system that will help us to heat the studio to temperature in about a quarter of the time. And then once the room is at temperature, then the Vesuvius will take over. So obviously any investment like this, it's not small. Cash flow within the business, we just about scrape by every month. And I can tell you that you don't run a hot yoga studio to make money. You absolutely don't. You do it because you feel passionate about providing the classes that you can provide. And I know that the studio has meant so much to so many people. It continues to provide that haven that I found when I took up yoga all those years ago. It provides people with that haven. It's a community. It's done so much for so many. If it was a business, then I would have shut it down a long time ago, but it isn't a business, is it? It's a community hub, and I want to keep it going for all of our students we have now, students for the future, so that we can continue to provide this amazing facility in the community. And this is where I need your help. So we are looking to crowdfund for around about £10,000. Now that £10,000 will help us install this new heating supply, and it will also help us to carry out some essential maintenance that we need to carry out in the showers and the changing rooms, and also to replace some worn out equipment. So that's why we're crowdfunding. I really hope that you are able to support us. We have invested so much, and I say we, that's my husband and I. We have invested so much financially in the business over the last 8 years, and we're just at that point now where our personal finances can't take any further investment, and the studio can't afford to invest either, because we have bounce back loans from the pandemic. So this is where we need your help. I'm hoping that you are able to support us, and we hope to continue to provide the fabulous classes and the community space that we have been providing for the last 8 years, for many years to come. So thanks for listening, and thanks so much for your support.